Hi friends, today in this video we are going to see about the fundamentals of Java. So in this topic we are going to see about identifiers, modifiers, arrays and enums. So identifiers. Each and every Java component we are using in a programming requires a name. That name is called as identifiers. For example, a name that is used to mention a class, variable or methods is called as identifiers. Next is modifiers. So the use of modifiers is to modify the class or methods. We have two types of modifiers. One is access modifiers and another one is non-access modifiers. So access modifiers are default and public, whereas non-access modifiers are final and abstracted. Then we are going to see about array. So array is a object that stores multiple variables of the same type. That is called an array. Java enums. The main purpose of using this Java enums is to reduce the number of bugs in our code. That what it will do is, it will restrict a variable to have one of the predefined values. So let's see with an example. So here what we are going to do is, we are just considering a basic application for a fresh juice shop. What it will do is, it will restrict the user to have the inputs apart from small, medium and large, because I have assigned the enums as small, medium and large. So whenever the user is getting an option, he will get only within these three. It will not be able to order anything apart from these sizes, so that the output will be only within these three things. Clear? So next we will be seeing about the Java virtual machine functions. So what we'll do is, in Java virtual machine, we'll be using a dynamic loading method, which is, it will convert the required part of the program only when it is required for executing. So it will convert the required part into the equivalent executable code, and it will be loaded into the RAM memory, which is easily accessible by the local operating system. So once the program is executed, it will be getting deleted from the RAM memory. This method is called as dynamic method, which we will be using in Java. We have another type of loading method as also. It is called a static method. What it will do is, it will load a block of codes before the execution itself. In C language, we will be using this static loading method. Okay. So other functions are inheritance. So what is an inheritance is? We have a master class which we are writing a program, and if we need a part of that program to be for the same execution, we can derive it from the master class, so that we can have subclass and the superclass. That is called as inheritance. Next one is interfaces. As you know, it is just a communication between the two devices or two objects. So what is an object? So object will be describing the state and behaviors of a class. So what is class? It will have describe the behavior and state of the object with its type support. Okay, clear? We'll see this with an example. So next one is constructor. So each and every class will have a constructor. Even if we don't write it explicitly, this Java virtual machine, what it will do is, it will defaultly sets and constructor within the memory. And as I told, loading already, we have two types of loading. One is static loading and another one is dynamic loading. So here we will be seeing with this public class, I'm for an example of a dog. So what I'm doing is, I'm just assigning the public class as dog and the string as breed. So what it will come as, the states I have told you, right? The stage will be color, name or breed, whatever itself, we can just assign it. And I'm assigning the integer as age and string as color. So these are all the states of an object. Clear? And next what I'm going to assign is void, barking. So this barking, hungry, sleeping, these are all the classes of an programming. So these are all the behaviors of the dog. So breed, age, color or name, it can be the objects, and this barking, hungry, sleeping, these are all the behavior, that is the class of this dog. So normally a class can contain local variables or instant classes, instant variables or the class variables. So what is a local variable? It will be defined inside the method. Okay, so it can be destroyed when the method was completed. Local variables is used only for that purpose within that block. Clear? Next is instance variable. So this variables in the class, but it can be executed outside the method also. These are initialized when we are assigning the class itself. It can be accessed from inside or any other method also. And third one is class variables. So what is a class variable? Is a variable declared within a class or the operating system, any method with a static keyword, that is called as class variables. So these are all the fundamentals of Java. Clear? So in next topic, we will see about the other functionalities of Java also. Thank you.